Today is International Podcast Day, which organisers describe as a celebration of the power of podcasts. There's been a boom in downloads of these digital audio shows in recent years. The coronavirus, though, put the brakes on growth, with many people giving up commuting to work. Prime listening time, of course. Podcasts enable anyone with some basic kit to produce shows on, well, pretty much anything they like, really, using the internet to then cast their pod upon the global waters. Here's someone who did exactly that.
Hi, I'm Zibby Owens, and you're listening to the award-winning podcast, Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books. Bill Clegg is a literary agent in New York.
That is Zibby Owens in New York, in fact, introducing her half-hour podcast, which, 5 days a week, interviews authors about their books. And she's been telling me where the idea came from.
I had been doing a lot of freelance writing, especially about motherhood, and I had a bunch of essays collected. And my husband said to me one night, you should really try to publish a book of essays. And I said, moms don't have time to read books. And then I said, that's such a funny title. I'll try to sell a book with that title. Apparently publishers didn't find that so funny. And another friend who was an author suggested that I kind of build my platform and start a podcast. And I was like, what's a podcast? So I went home and I researched and figured out how to do it, what I liked, what I didn't like. And I was like, well, I have nothing to lose. I might as well just do this. So I went into my bedroom and Googled the easiest podcast apps there are. And I just started it. And I decided to use that title from the wannabe book to be the title of my podcast.
Do you make any money out of it?
I've made some money out of it. My current sponsor is Audible, and they're paying me, and other sponsors have definitely paid me. I wasn't trying to monetize it from the very beginning. The advice I had gotten was grow it till it's big enough and then start charging more for it. So in the beginning, I partnered with people who I thought had brands that would appeal to my demographic and would also promote me, because in the beginning, the value I would have gotten from the money I could have made was more valuable in marketing, because my goal was to reach more people and grow it. So I partnered with people who helped me grow listenership.
Okay, so you don't charge people, but you do have advertising. Audible is a big American publisher of spoken words, books, that kind of thing, and podcasts itself. So do you have a day job as well?
I don't have a day job as well, but I have used the success of my podcast to get book deals. So I have a 2-book deal for children's books with Penguin Random House, and I am close to signing my second contract for another book deal. So that is the main purpose, was to grow the platform and help with my writing career. So that's been going great. So I've made a lot more money selling the books and selling freelance articles. And I can't call writing a day job because it's still freelance, but I do make money from that.
You're becoming a brand.
I'm becoming a brand. It's really awesome. I'm really excited. It's so and the best part is, I truly believe if I had sat down, I went to Harvard Business School. I have a business background. I worked in entrepreneurial companies and startups, and I worked in big, companies like Unilever, and I do have a business background. If I had sat down and mapped out a business plan for this, I don't think I could have achieved it. I couldn't have said, I will become, in one of the top book podcasts there are, and then I will expand it to create revenue opportunities. I just don't know if I could have done it that way. It's all just sort of happened. It's just happened.
Writer and podcaster Zibby Owens in New York, closing the book on this edition. We have a podcast too. Just search online for BBC World Business Report.